This fanfiction is only for entertainment purposes, so please don't take it seriously and don't be offended. It's just a story made out of imagination, so it doesn't define any character in real life. I hope you'll enjoy the story and leave positive comments without hating the author and character. I don't own any pictures, but the storylines are completely mine. I will do voiceover so you can mute it if you want. Hope you will like the video. You sat there on a chair with a pout in your sister's baby shower. Everyone was enjoying, but now your mood was completely ruined. As you sat there, Eunwoo, your sister husband came there, who treat you like his little sister. He sat on a chair across you and asked with a soft smile, "Eunwoo, everything all right?" He say only for you to hum in response, "You mood still bad." "Eunwoo, let me guess. He didn't even talk to you the whole time and didn't even compliment you when you took hours just to look beautiful in front of him." He say smiling only for you to pout furiously. He's talking about his younger brother, Jungkook, who's your professor too, and you have a crush on him. Your sister and Eunwoo know this, and they support you, but knowing his cold nature, you just end up disappointed like always. "Eunwoo, by the way, it's too late at night, and now if you go home, then it will take you 2 hours, and you have an important presentation tomorrow too." "Why, presentation?" "No, I don't have any." "Eunwoo, but that's what I told your parents, and they agreed for you to stay here tonight." He say with a small smirk, and you with an amused look, gives him a thumbs up. "Why, I still have to learn so much from you, Fox." You say, and he chuckled, then he too shows you a thumbs up. "Eunwoo, now everything depends on you. Make sure to make him fall on knees for you, sweetie." He say, and you nodded confidently. Then you saw your sister calling for you, so you gave him a side hug happily and walked towards your sister. Eunwoo's smile dropped as he saw Jungkook coming towards him. Eunwoo made an angry pout when Jungkook sat where you were sitting before. "Jungkook, so is it done?" "Eunwoo." Jungkook, smirk. "You really wants me to give those photos to my dear sister-in-law, didn't you? Can't wait to see our father-in-law reaction." "Eunwoo, only my father-in-law for your general knowledge." Eunwoo say in anger, banging his hand a little on the table. "Jungkook, and I am giving you future knowledge, as he's soon becoming our father-in-law." Jungkook say, smirking, while Eunwoo just bite his inner cheek in anger. "Eunwoo, I swear if I got a time machine, then I will go in past and kill you before you can even born." Jungkook, gladly you aren't getting it, so just tell me. She is staying here tonight, right? Eunwoo, yes, so now delete those photos and stop blackmailing me for God's sake. My wife is pregnant. At least have some mercy on my future child. Eunwoo say, whispering in anger, while Jungkook chuckled as he have no mood of deleting those photos any soon. "Jungkook, I literally begged like this to you once too, but did you listen to me? No. You go and told our parents about my results too after blackmailing me with it for almost 2 months. Eunwoo, both cases are different." Jungkook, no they aren't. So shut up and kept doing what I am telling you. Jungkook say with a smirk. Jungkook have fake AI printed photos of Eunwoo with a girl. I repeat, they are fake, and Eunwoo is completely loyal to his wife. But those photos look too real to not believe them. When Jungkook saw them to Eunwoo for the first time, even Eunwoo doubt on his own character for a second until Jungkook told him the truth. Now Jungkook is blackmailing him with them to make him do his work, because Eunwoo knew once those photos leaked out no one will believe him, and the very first work his father-in-law will do was to divorce his daughter with him, just like he always wanted. Eunwoo, I know I am no condition in threatening you, yet I am doing it, so make sure to maintain your distance with her. If your obsession cross the limit, and you even dare lay a finger on my innocent sister, then I swear that I will be the death of you. Eunwoo say, warning him, as this was all Jungkook planned to make you stay with him tonight in his home with him alone, as he lives here alone. Jungkook, don't worry. Nothing like that happened. At least not without her consent. You came in the room Eunwoo told you to stay for tonight. Everyone already left, so in this house only Jungkook and you were there. You were trying to undo the knot of your blouse, but it wasn't untying, making you frustrated. Just then you felt fingers brushing yours and a hand holding your knot. You removed your hand immediately as you felt a presence behind you, and you can clearly saw his reflection in the mirror. Goosebumps ran down in your body as he finger brushes your skin while he untied the knot. Now your bare back was in front of Jungkook, and before you could say something, he leaned in and kissed in your back, making you arch your back a little as you say with your shivering voice. What are you doing? You say as you turned around, now facing him. Jungkook, exactly what you want me to do. He say as his finger traces your jawline. Jungkook, isn't that why even after seeing me entering, you start untying this knot just to make me do this? You bite your inner cheek, realizing he knew. No, nothing is like that. You say as you try to walk away when he grabbed your wrist and pulled you towards himself. You end up bumping into his chest, then looked at him, only to find him leaning his face towards you while his hand wrapped around your waist. You closed your eyes excitedly, but opened them in shock in just few seconds. What are you doing? You say as he didn't kiss you, instead, he just stayed his face close to yours, while his hands tied your blouse again. Jungkook, are you that disappointed with this that you drop your little act? What? Really craving for me, huh? He says, smirking as his finger played with your earlobe. You just pout but didn't say anything while his other hand slide down from your back to your waist again and hold it tightly. Jungkook, you know that I came in your college as a professor because of a mission. Do you know what that mission was? You shook your head in no. In reality, Jungkook is mafia, but 6 months ago he started working in your college as a professor. The only thing you know what that he was in disguise because of an important mission, but didn't know what was that mission. Jungkook leaned towards your ear and whisper in his deep voice. Jungkook, I was trying to get my baby girl attention so that she would become crazy for me, and guess what? She really becomes crazy for me in just few weeks. So much crazy that she didn't even think before staying with me alone tonight. She didn't knew the dangerous man she's longing for is so much obsessed with her. So much that he made her fall for him. You closed your eyes tightly as your hand grabbed his coat in nervousness. You already realized that the girl he's talking about is you, and his important mission was to make you fall for him, in which he succeeded too. He leaned back a little and smirked, seeing his effect on you. Jungkook, by the way, did I forgot to mention the most important part here? That I am staying here tonight. Sleeping on the same bed as my baby girl. He say, making your eyes open wide. You never realized he was in love with you, and now that you do, you realize that the things are moving too much faster to stop them. Jungkook left you and lay down on the bed, closing his eyes with a small smile. He didn't force you to sleep with him. The door was still open. The other rooms are still empty and was in perfect condition to stay, but it depends on you that what you choose. You hesitate a little before laying on the bed beside him while he smirked a little. Time passes by, but neither of you move even a little on bed. Your back was facing him right now when you felt a sudden movement on bed, making you grip the bedsheet. His hand reached for your knot and start playing with it while his other hand reached for your hair and start playing with it too. You digged your face a little in pillow as your cheek flushed, knowing that he's laying too close behind you while playing with your hair and blouse knot. He grinned ear to ear, knowing his actions' effect on you. Slowly his playing start relaxing you, and you fell asleep when he finally pulled you in his embrace. You both slept silently in each other's arms that night. Next morning, you left his home, even before he could wake up. Then for straight 2 days you kept avoiding him as much as you can, yet blushing every time you saw him. You don't know how to face him, so you were avoiding him when after 2 days situation took a turn and you end up in his house again alone with him, staying your second night there. The rain was too heavy and there was no transport for you to go back home from college that day, and Jungkook's house was close to the college, so your mother told you to stay there for tonight, as the weather news say that the weather is going to be more worse at night. Having no other option, you end up going to his home with him while you both got drenched in air too accidentally, or maybe because of him. You stand there in his room maintaining a distance from him while he took a towel from cupboard. You were looking everywhere but at him as he kept looking at you intensely. The whole ride was silent already as you didn't say a word to him. Jungkook, come here. He say, making you looked at him while blinking as he was standing shirtless. Whyun? Huh? Jungkook, come close to me. He say, showing you the towel. You thought he want you to took it so you go near him only to get dumbfounded as he suddenly start drying your hair himself with that towel. You looked at his face, but then looked away immediately seeing his small smirk. Your gaze landed directly on his chest, and you gulped seeing those tattoos halfway over his chest and on his arms. That's looks so hot somehow to you. Jungkook, just touch them if you want to. He say, making you clenched your fist to control yourself as you too wants to touch them badly but decided not to as you were still confused about him and you now after finding out that he planned it all. He hold your hand, bring it to his chest and placed it there with a soft smile then start drying your hair again. For your own shock, your finger starts moving on its own, tracing those tattoos too intensely. You stare at them being mesmerized as how dangerous yet beautiful they looks just like him. Suddenly your finger stopped at a name initial hidden in those tattoos. It was your name initial, making your breath almost hitched. You took back your hand, only for him to grab it and placed it on that initial again then he whisper in your ear. Jungkook, touch it too. He say and you can't help but did it as he stroked your hair with his hand now. That towel in his hand had already fall down. Jungkook, you know I have your whole name written in these tattoos too. Find it then touch it too. He say in his deep voice only for your eyes to move all over his tattoos in curiosity and then you found it. Just like your initial, your name was hidden in his tattoos too. You traced it with your fingers too because now you are loving the fact that just like those old tattoos, your name had written there for a long time now too. You fall for him just few months back, but he's crazily in love with you for years now. Jungkook, now take responsibility of it. You touched me and slept with me too. So now take my responsibility and stop avoiding me. He say as he put his forehead on your shoulder and his hot breath touched your drenched and cold body. You closed your eyes while placing both of your hand on his chest. Not to push him away, but just to touch him a little more. Jungkook, why were you avoiding me, baby girl? When? Because I was angry on you. You behaved so cold and indifferent all these months while I was chasing you. I thought you were interested in me and that made me so sad, but you did it all just to get my attention more and more, didn't you? Jungkook, you reap what you saw, sweetheart. You too behaved cold and indifferent all those time when I was chasing behind you crazily, making sure you won't found out about my obsession with you. He say while you gulp as his face was too close to yours now. He smirk then cupped your face and say, Jungkook, you are feeling cold aren't you? I heard that the easiest way to make a body warm is a body heat and it's best when you get it from your boyfriend, baby girl. He say smirking then pulled you up in his arms. You chuckled lightly realizing what does he mean. Then he lay you down on bed and tangled you in his arms. Jungkook was reading a document in his living room in the early morning after having a beautiful night with you. You came there too with a bright smile and say, Whyun, Mr. John C. Who's. You were only able to say this much when he grabbed your wrist and pulled you on his lap, caughting you completely off guard. Jungkook, Mr. John? Huh? That wasn't the name you were saying the whole night in my embrace. Stop teasing me like this, or maybe just don't. Because I will love to punish you in my way. He says grinning ear to ear while your eyes widened as he didn't realize what he just did. Whyun, you don't love your life, do you? Next time, if you stay alive then only, let me complete my words first. You say and turned his face to the other side while getting up from his lap, being all embarrassed. His grin dropped while his eyes widened as he saw your and his whole family standing there with their jaw drop. Your dad, your mother, his dad, his mother, your sister, and Eunwoo. Your sister and Eunwoo were too shocked seeing this as you didn't tell them about Jungkook and you. Your mom and his mom control their smile as they always wanted this. They secretly show you both a thumbs up while your dad was burning in anger. Mr. Lee, how dare you touch my dot? He wasn't even able to complete his sentence when everyone heard a loud laughing voice. It was Jungkook's dad who was laughing loudly while looking at your dad. Mr. John, finally. Finally, dream got achieved. Well done, my son. I am so proud of you. You are the best son I have got, he says, excitedly looking at Jungkook. Eunwoo, you say I am your best son after I came home marrying my love. Eunwoo say, pouting, remembering that day when he expect his dad to beat him or get angry with him because he run away with your sister on her engagement day and came back home with her as his bride. But instead of getting angry, Mr. John proudly hugged him and welcomed both of them. He teased your dad for it for almost 2 years, and now he got another reason. Your sister saw Eunwoo pout and kissed on his cheek, which melted him immediately, and he wrapped his hands around her happily. Eunwoo, only my wife loves me. Mr. Lee, shut up you fool and stop touching my daughter. Eunwoo didn't hear and kept hugging her, making your dad more angry. In the meanwhile, Mr. John came near you both, gave you his blessings, and kissed on Jungkook's forehead while grinning. Mr. Lee, and you idiot, stop showing me those teeth of yours. There's no way I am giving away my another princess to you. Mr. John, proudly, oh, don't you worry, old man. My son knows how to kidnap and all. If you don't give him her, then he will take her from you by any means. Mr. Lee, stop being proud of something like that, you dumbhead. Yor and his father kept their little banter going on like always. They were childhood best friend, and Mr. John always wishes for a girl child, but what he got was 2 sons only, while your dad got 2 daughters. Your dad kept teasing him his entire life after he got you both about how beautiful and wonderful daughters are. Mr. John was always angry on this and wanted you both as his daughter, and now that he finally got it, he is more than happy. Mr. John, now I have 2 daughters and 2 sons, while you have none. See how time changes. La 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 la. La 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 la. He starts singing happily while your dad was looking at him in anger. Yor and his mom already goes in kitchen wanting to prepare something special for today's celebration. Suddenly your dad picked up a rifle, making your eyes widened. Mr. Lee, I am not gonna leave you alive today. He say, pointing that rifle at Jungkook while you covered him with your body, shaking your head in no. Mr. John, hey, don't worry. Eunwoo already empty all those gun in fear that one day your dad will sh0t him. So, all those guns are empty, except the one on your boyfriend clothes. He say only for your dad to extend his hand to took that G*N from Jungkook belt, but just then you hold his hand and your eyes become teary, making him stop in middle because the only thing he hate was seeing tears in his daughter's eyes. Jungkook turned you around and pulled you in his embrace, calming you down while your dad took a deep sigh. Mr. John go to him and hugged him tightly. Mr. John, come on oldie. If I get your daughters, then you get my sons too, so stop ruining the atmosphere. Mr. Lee, my daughters are thousands times better than your sons. Mr. John, I know. That's why I am this happy. He say happily while your dad wrapped his hand around him, knowing that he could do nothing now. Jungkook make you look at him, then he turned your face towards your sister's belly. He touched your belly, making you look at him. He smirked while you smack him, then rested your head on his chest. He wrapped his hand around your waist with a low chuckled. The end.